to be seated again as we commence with the signing of the Memoranda of Understanding. Your Excellencies, the Ministers will now sign the Memorandum of Understanding on collaboration between Zimbabwe Foreign Service Institute and the Diplomatic Academy of the Department of International Relations and Cooperation of South Africa. Ministers. Thank you, Ministers. You may shake hands and exchange your agreements. You may now be seated, Ministers. Thank you. Your Excellency, I have the honor to request Minister Groenewald and Minister Ziyambi to sign the Memorandum of Understanding on Correctional Services. Ministers. Thank you, Ministers. Congratulations, the handshake and the exchange of your agreements, Ministers. Thank you, Ministers. You may now be seated. Your Excellencies, the signing of the Memorandum of Understanding on Bilateral Cooperation in the fields of women, empowerment, and gender equality. I call upon the signatories, Minister Nchaveni and Minister Mutswangwa. Ministers. Thank you, Ministers. Congratulations. You may now shake hands and exchange your agreements. You may be seated. Thank you, Ministers. Your Excellencies, the Memorandum of Understanding on Cooperation in the fields of agriculture. The signatories, I have the honor to call upon Minister Oukamp and Minister Murira to sign this agreement. Ministers. Congratulations, ministers. You may handshake and exchange your agreements. Thank you, ministers. Minister Okam, you may be seated. Minister Mwirwa, we will be signing the next agreement. Your Excellency, the Memorandum of Understanding on Cooperation in the Field of Arts, Culture, and Heritage. The signatory to this agreement, Minister Mackenzie and Minister Mwirwa. Ministers. Thank you, ministers. Congratulations. You may shake your hands and exchange your agreements. Thank you, ministers. You may be seated, ministers. Your Excellencies, I now request Minister Lamula for the reading of the joint communique.
Thank you, Ambassador Mason. The joint communique will be released today. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Minister. Members of the media, at your convenience, the joint communique will be circulated to you. Your Excellencies, I now respectfully and have the honor to call upon the chairperson of the 4th Binational Commission for closing remarks, His Excellency President Matamela Cyril Ramaphosa, President of the Republic of South Africa. Mr. President.
Thank you, Program Director. Your Excellency, President Emmerson Dambudzo Mnangagwa, my elder brother, honorable ministers, deputy ministers, high commissioners who are here present, senior officials, distinguished guests, members of the media, we have reached the conclusion of our binational commission, which by all intents has achieved its objectives and has been well run, well co-chaired by myself and my elder brother. As we conclude this 4th session of the Binational Commission, I once again wish to express my deep appreciation for the presence of His Excellency President Mnangagwa and his esteemed delegation. Their presence here honors us, and it confirms once again the deep bonds that exist between our two countries. Today, we have reaffirmed that those bonds of friendship, solidarity, and cooperation that exist between our two countries also exist amongst our peoples. We have received and deliberated on the comprehensive report from the ministerial segment, which illustrates the depth and the scope of our bilateral relations. while recognizing the impressive collaboration between our two countries. Our deliberations show that much more must be done to realize the vast potential of our relationship for mutual benefit. The agreements and memoranda of understanding signed in our presence today, together with the decisions reached, reflect our concrete plans to deepen cooperation. These instruments must now be implemented so that our countries and peoples can benefit. For South Africa, Zimbabwe remains a strategic partner. It remains one of our largest trading partners. We have undertaken here to redouble efforts to expand investment and trade between our two countries. Inclusive economic growth will give us the means to widen access to food, to shelter, to health, education, water, and sanitation for our people. It will give us the means to create employment and economic opportunities, especially for women and young people. As infrastructure and industrialization initiatives are pursued and are embarked upon, the political will we have demonstrated today should encourage companies, our partners from both countries, to invest with great enthusiasm. We see great opportunities in agriculture and agro-processing, in energy, in mining, in transport, in medicines and vaccines, in water, in tourism, in finance, and in the digital economy. We are committed to moving people and goods seamlessly and securing their safety across our border in a well-managed and coordinated manner. We are committed to promoting social cohesion amongst our people through a variety of manners, through culture, through sports, through interchange amongst our people, because we are one people. Our ministers, supported by senior officials, will follow up the implementation of the identified priority projects. In celebrating our shared heritage, we will work to further build people-to-people relations and enable more engagement at a number of levels. We will build safer communities by working together to remove the threat of cross-border and transnational organized crime. Working in concert with our fellow SADC or SADC neighbors, we will continue to pursue the integration and the industrialization of our region. We are gathered here inspired by the vision of our forebears, who knew that current and future generations would benefit from our partnership. Our common heritage and geography are the foundations of our shared future. The realization of that shared future depends on effective and sustained collaboration amongst us. As we prepare for the 5th session of our Binational Commission, we should turn our decisions into actions. Let us turn our people's expectations into reality. Your Excellency, my elder brother, on behalf of the government and the people of South Africa, let me once again thank you and your delegation for joining us for this historic meeting of our two great nations, of the two most beautiful countries in the world that offer the very best to the entire world. So I thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President. I now have the honor to request the co-chair, President Mnangagwa, for closing remarks, Mr. President.
Your Excellency, my dear young brother, Matamela Cyril Ramaphosa, President of the Republic of South Africa, Honorable Mashatile, Vice President of the Republic of South Africa, Professor Amon Murira, Minister of Foreign Affairs, International Trade of the Republic of Zimbabwe, Honorable Lamor La, Minister of International Relations and Cooperation of the Republic of South Africa, Honorable Ministers and Deputy Ministers who are here, Permanent Secretary for Foreign Affairs and International Trade of the Republic of Zimbabwe, Ambassador Chimbidi, the Director General of the Department of International Relations and Cooperation of the Republic of South Africa, Comrade Zane Dango, other senior government officials, ladies and gentlemen, comrades and friends, Your Excellency, as we come to the conclusion of the fourth session of the Zimbabwe-South Africa Binational Commission, I wish to thank you, my dear co-chair, on what has been a highly productive session which has set out the key priorities and strategic direction of our bilateral relationship going forward. I am pleased that this morning this meeting was conducted in the spirit of friendship and camaraderie that reflects our excellent bilateral cooperation, underpinned by mutual respect, solidarity, shared values, and common history of struggle against colonialism and apartheid. This legacy has nurtured enduring bonds between our two countries and should continue to guide the collective response to contemporary and future challenges while inspiring us to seize new opportunities for shared prosperity. When South Africa thrives, Zimbabwe thrives too, and vice versa. Co-chair and dear young brother, your astute leadership and stewardship has been instrumental towards guiding us to successful outcomes of this BNC. I also wish to appreciate the co-chairpersons of the ministerial and senior official sessions for steering deliberations in order to deliver tangible results. Let us applaud ourselves for a job well done. We agreed to reduce over-reliance on distant markets as a way to build resilience from external shocks. Going forward, we should implement the identified high-impact priority projects, which include cross-border manufacturing value chains, infrastructure development projects, and agriculture, as well as mineral beneficiation, among other strategic and transformational economic projects. The construction of the third Limpopo Bridge and operationalization of the one-stop border post are priorities that are vital in facilitating seamless movement of goods, services, and people across our borders. In this respect, Zimbabwe is committed to remove all the tariff and non-tariff barriers to trade. We are also ready to resolve the challenges faced by South African entities operating in Zimbabwe. Our mantra, Zimbabwe is open for business, reflects our commitment to improve both the ease of doing business as well as forge cross-border investment partnerships. Your Excellency and dear young brother, Zimbabwe looks forward to South Africa taking steps to develop land allocated to it at the Museum of African Liberation in Zimbabwe. The museum provides a unique platform to showcase the country's heroic anti-apartheid struggle and its significant contribution to the liberation of the African countries. This will go a long way in preserving this legacy, as well as inspiring present and future generations. Let me once again convey our profound gratitude to the government and the people of South Africa for the invaluable support towards Zimbabwe's election as a non-permanent member of the United Security Council. We thank you, my dear brother. We reaffirm our readiness to serve with humility, integrity, and an unwavering commitment to the principles of the United Nations Charter, and to collaborate with other members of the Security Council, and indeed the entire membership of the UN family, to promote international peace and security. We are also deeply grateful for your country's consistent support and principled advocacy for the unconditional removal of the stupid illegal sanctions which were imposed on Zimbabwe more than 2.5 decades ago by some Western countries. My dear brother, Your Excellency, today we have adopted important decisions and witnessed the signing of several legal instruments in various fields of cooperation. We must now translate these commitments into tangible outcomes through concrete actions that deliver meaningful benefits for our countries and our people. Let us fully utilize our decision-making system to monitor the implementation of these decisions and take corrective action where we are found lacking. To you, my dear young brother, it is always a pleasure to co-chair the BNC with you. Thank you for your openness and the spirit of revolutionary comradeship you always bring to the table and discussions. To all our ministers and officials who are here, I say thank you for your commitment and dedication to duty. It is rare that we get commendation from presidents. I'm confident that the win-win outcomes of this BNC will contribute significantly to our shared developmental agenda. I say thank you again, my dear brothers.
Thank you, Your Excellencies. That concludes the official business for the 4th Binational Commission. Your Excellencies, President Mnangagwa, luncheon is served in your honor, Your Excellency. Your Excellencies will be conducted to the Leaders' Lounge where luncheon will be served. Ministers may join the Excellencies in the Leaders' Lounge. Senior officials will dine to my left-hand side in the Multi-Purpose Center where they dined yesterday. Your Excellencies, after the luncheon, we will then depart to Galaga Center for the South Africa Zimbabwe Business Forum. I thank you for your attention.